Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news, a tip leading police to the woman suspected of gunning down the manager of an auto parts store.
A man killed after being run over by a car on I-696. Why he was running on the freeway.
Church shooting tragedy. A Michigan mom mourning the loss of her son and her daughter-in-law.
God is in control. And I know my son and my daughter-in-law are in the arms of Jesus.
And tonight we're learning more about the shooter who killed 26 people. Many are wondering how a man with a criminal history was able to buy the guns used to slaughter more than 24 people, including a couple from Michigan.
Tonight we know the Air Force failed to report his domestic violence conviction to the federal database used for background checks. A sporting goods store in Katy, Texas is confirming that it sold 2 firearms to the gunman, but again says he was cleared by the background check system.
And now a Michigan family trying to come to terms with their loss. Our Coco McAboy in Harrison with that part of the story.
This park was filled with people honoring Robert and Shani Corrigan. And family says it was very fitting to have a candlelight vigil at this park because it's a park that's dedicated to veterans. And Robert served more than 30 years in the Air Force. Family members say they're struggling to wrap their heads around what happened. But now their faith in God is stronger than ever. The tight-knit community of Harrison came together for a candlelight vigil at Veterans Freedom Park.
This community loves you.
Prayers.
Come, Lord, with heavy hearts.
The Pledge of Allegiance.
Into the republic for which it stands.
And memories were shared to honor Robert and Shani Corrigan.
They had this love that lasted years and years and years.
Among the mourning was Robert's mother, Jean Ann Corrigan.
He was kind to everybody, and he made people laugh. And like I said, he was very musical.
Her son Robert fell in love with Shani at Harrison High School.
And Shani was also a wonderful person, a wonderful daughter-in-law, a wonderful mother.
Family says Robert and Shani moved to Texas several years ago while Robert was in the Air Force. They attended First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs and were a part of the praise team.
That they loved the Lord and they were there praising the Lord when this happened.
God's service and family kept Robert and Shani going. Even after the loss of her son and daughter-in-law, Jean Ann's faith is unwavering.
And I know my son and my daughter-in-law are in the arms of Jesus.
Funeral arrangements have not yet been announced, but family members say they plan to have a funeral here in Harrison and possibly another service in Texas. In northern Michigan, I'm Coco McAboy, Local 4.
All right, Coco, breaking news on Detroit's west side now. Police say the woman responsible for fatally shooting James Holler at an auto parts store has been taken into custody. 23-year-old Shante Anderson is being housed at the Detroit Detention Center. Police are still looking for Ebony McEwen Ross.
Also breaking tonight, a pedestrian run over by a car on I-696 in Warren. It's believed he was running from the scene of a crash when he was hit by an oncoming car. Tim Pamplin is there with the night cam. Tim.
A terrible scene here along the eastbound lanes of 696 at Mound this evening. There was a single vehicle crash on the westbound lanes, just where that firefighter is. Beyond that wall is a vehicle. The man crashed his vehicle into the wall, hopped over the fence, and ran across the eastbound lanes here, getting struck by that Dodge Charger you see there on the right. He was killed instantly. Now, Michigan State Police accident reconstructionists are on the scene. The one question they have tonight is why was this man running across the freeway? Now, this is on a curve, and no doubt the driver of that Charger had no idea that there would be somebody running across the freeway, and that is the scene. Along 696 with the night cam, Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Well, it's not often you see a packed house at a planning commission meeting, but that was the case tonight in Bloomfield Township. All of these people were there to voice their opinion about the Plymouth Brethren Christian Church and its plans to build a meeting house behind their school on Square Lake. Neighbors were worried about an increase in traffic. Tonight, the Planning Commission tabled the proposal.
We're just hours away now from Election Day. Detroit's race for mayor, one that everyone will be watching. Incumbent Mike Duggan being challenged by State Senator Coleman Young II. For a look at the other races, and there are 200 across 8 counties, and you can even find what your ballot will look like when you get to the polls. Check out the politics page on clickondetroit.com, and then, of course, count on Local 4 tomorrow night as all the results come in.
It is a situation that could have had deadly results. Ferndale police tweeted this photo tonight asking followers if this gun is real or fake. 2 children were playing with it this evening at Gary Park. Well, it turns out it's an airsoft gun, but as you can see there, the orange tip that signifies that it's not real was colored black. Luckily for those children, the person who called 911 alerted police that there was a chance that the gun might not be real.
There's 2 white males about 14 years old. One's yielding a gun, but I don't think it's a real gun. But he keeps on pointing it at everybody and acts like he's shooting something.
In the end, it's not funny because people can easily mistake this toy as a real firearm.
Yeah. Police responded and confiscated the gun. The kids will not face any charges.
Michigan basketball family signed a new member tonight, and he's already a fan favorite.
How about this? Jason Colthorpe is live in Ann Arbor with reaction to the Wolverines' newest edition. Jason?
This is huge, guys. I mean, very big. ESPN says this kid has the biggest heart in America. Dick Vitale can't wait for this diaper dandy to light up Chrysler Center next year. Rivals.com lists him as a 5-star, feel-good recruit. And most of the experts have already moved Michigan to #1 in the inspirational rankings.
It's win-win for both groups.
The media room in the Chrysler Center was buzzing as Coach John Beilein waited for his newest recruit to arrive.
This is what we coach for right here.
That's Jude Stamper out of Monroe.
You sign your letter of intent right there to become a Wolverine for life.
The 12-year-old phenom has overcome 10 surgeries due to a few disorders affecting his joints to become the Wolverines' most important signee in years.
It's just an honor to be able to be on a team that I can't be on, like for playing basketball, sports, or anything. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a great recruit to have because I know that you're not going to go pro early. Right? You're sticking with us?
Yeah.
The players have taken an instant liking to their newest teammate and think the long season won't be any problem.
Look at the kid. I don't think if anyone in this room is not wearing down, I think it is him after everything he has been through. And the dude really understands that every day is a blessing.
And like a true superstar, Jude is humble.
How soon before you think you should be in the starting lineup?
I don't know.
And doesn't know why the spotlight is on him.
Yeah, I'm already starting to make a lot of good friends with them, so I'm still excited as the season goes on to have a good time with them. All right, guys.
If you can see the smile on Jude's face when he has seen all these guys, it's like, it's worth it right there.
Yeah, this all happened because of an organization called Team Impact, which connects collegiate athletic programs with kids who have serious life-threatening illnesses like Jude has. And as you can see, when it comes together so well, it can have some incredible, heartwarming results. We're live on campus tonight in Ann Arbor. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Sure is, Jason. But you also did dig into how he'll actually be involved with the team now.
Oh, man, he's going to be at practices, in the locker room, at games. And what you couldn't see in that story, by the way, was when he started taking Q&A from the media. A lot of the questions, the majority, came from the players asking about his favorite food and his favorite shows and songs. So I think this kid's going to be a real rallying point for this team this year. Be
Really
fun to
great.
watch.
I love the smile on his face, too. All right, Jason.
Sweet scene. Well, it was almost too good to be true, wasn't it? An inmate escaping prison with the simplest of disguises. How he pulled it off and got a 36-hour head start.
She became one of the faces of Flint's water crisis. Now, Little Miss Flint is being rewarded for the impact she made in bringing attention to her hometown. Hi, Ben.
Hey, Kim, sunshine in short supply tomorrow, but so is the warmth. We'll start at freezing and still be below normal by the time we head towards 10 o'clock. Wait till you see what we get by the end of the forecast coming up.
All right, Ben. The first one, it's a matter of life or death. It's the most important call you can make.
911 save lives and training dispatchers save lives.
More than $1 million goes toward dispatch training. So why are only some local communities using it? The Defenders investigate next. It's one of the first telephone numbers, probably the first, that we teach our kids, 911, a call that could mean the difference between life and death.
That's why a portion of every phone bill goes toward training 911 operators. So why isn't everyone using it?
Yeah, Defender Kevin Dietz went digging through state records to see who's taking advantage of that and who is not.
When you call 911, every second counts, and you want the dispatcher picking up the phone to be well trained. But the defenders have learned several communities are skipping out on valuable training. Before the ambulance races you to the hospital, there is a call to 911.
911, what's your emergency?
Being a dispatcher is a high-pressure job. Each call is unique and can cover a variety of emergencies.
The 911 operator taking that call is the first person who's going to calm the caller, going to gather as much information.
Harriet Miller Brown was a 911 dispatcher and now is the state 911 administrator for Michigan. She makes sure every community has an opportunity to get invaluable dispatcher training.
911 save lives and training dispatchers save lives.
She's a huge supporter of dispatchers, but admits some are better than others. She cringes at reports of disastrous 911 calls.
If you just trying to simple, ma'am, you would do it for me. Would you put somebody else on the phone?
The 12-year-old is completely out of control, and I can't control her.
Okay, did you want us to come over to shoot her?
But for every bad call, she insists there are hundreds of successful calls.
I just heard tapping on my window. I need somebody over here.
Yes, ma'am. What is your address?
She credits training for much of the success.
You are always getting better.
In Michigan, 19 cents of every phone bill goes to the state 911 training fund. It adds up to $1.7 million a year. Every community is encouraged to use the training money, and most do. In the past 5 years, agencies like Bloomfield Hills, Bloomfield Township, Dearborn, Rochester, Romeo, Royal Oak, Shelby Township, Waterford, West Bloomfield, Westland, Troy, Macomb County Sheriff, and Oakland County Sheriff used every available dollar every single year. But others have not. Why?
That would be a question to ask the administration at that PSAP as to why they haven't applied for it.
The city of Detroit only used state training money once in the past 5 years, leaving $400,000 in valuable training money on the table unused.
I do know specifically they received the money in 2016 and didn't apply for the 2017 course.
They are not alone. Multiple communities in Metro Detroit fail to use all the available 911 training money. Some almost never use it.
We look at who applies for it and who doesn't apply for it and actually reach out and say, hey, we missed your application this year, you didn't apply, could you tell us why?
When asked why, some told us they would start using the money. Others said they pay for their own training. But the experts tell us you can never have too much training when your job can be the difference between life and death.
Citizens should be able to trust that no matter what their emergency is, at the very least they're going to get a voice on the other end of the phone that is either going to send help or refer them to somebody who can help them.
We put a link on our website so you can see which communities are taking advantage of the training money and which ones are missing out. You can find it on our Defenders page at clickondetroit.com. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
All right, well, let's take a look at what Defender Karen Drew is working on for tomorrow night.
When you're a runner, few things keep you from getting that run in.
Really helps me get my stress out, really gets my body going and set the tone for the day.
But Mother Nature is making it a little tougher.
I'm anxious the whole time.
I do worry about safety.
This is not something I want to take on by myself in the dark.
Oncoming cars, strangers you could encounter.
It was really scary.
The dangers of running in the dark and how to avoid them. Tomorrow at 11.
And there's a lot more dark now. Did you notice those? It felt very strange today about 5 o'clock, as it always does right about now.
It's dark already. My goodness.
Do anything fun with your extra hour?
Just a lot of this.
I know. I didn't even notice.
Here we go, though.
Catching up on it. Remember summer and early fall and how many of those days were above average?
Yeah.
We're paying for it.
Oh, boy.
Yes, exactly.
I was worried about that.
There it goes.
Train has come off the tracks, and we are looking at chilly numbers outside. In fact, those are actually cooler than what we saw for low temperatures this morning. And we've still got ways to go. 30s in a majority of the area, barely holding on to 40 here at Metro, Grosse Ile, and Monroe. When you factor in how it felt yesterday compared to today, well, those temperatures are about 10 to 15 degrees cooler, even more so in Port Huron, which is all the way down into the 20s right now. Clouds and radar, generally just clouds out there. The radar is starting to pop out here to the southwest. Check some of the local radars, and I think that stuff is a lot of false returns, but there is some precipitation in southwest Michigan, and I think it's going to stay away from us. A lot of us took shelter from the rain in our houses on Saturday and Sunday. This guy got up in a crabapple tree and looks like he's having a grand old time. Thank you for that Storm Pins pick. We are going to be watching those clouds continue to move in tonight. That's actually going to help us. Without the clouds, we'd probably go even colder than what we're expecting. But high pressure settles in Wednesday, so we get some sunshine back. It's not going to help with temperatures, though. Those are still going to be pretty much the same in the afternoon. Our one shot of getting precipitation during the work week is going to come with this front on Thursday. By 10 a.m. out in the west part of the state, you see there's rain and some snow behind it. That moisture is going to dry up somewhat as it heads towards us, but as temperatures warm into the 40s, if we see any precipitation at all, that's likely going to be just a couple liquid showers as we get into Thursday afternoon. So here's a look at our low temperatures tonight. We're going to be right around the freezing mark in a lot of spots. 32, 33 are your choices there in the metro zone. Some areas are going to go below freezing. 31 out in Onstead, Adrian, Tecumseh. You can see 32 out here towards Monroe. But we will see with the clouds a pretty tight range in temperatures. These are not going to vary a whole lot. Still a lot of low 30s out here in our west zone and north of M59. Looking at pretty much the same spot with the exception of a couple locations that may dip into the upper 20s. It's generally going to be pretty close to that freezing mark in the morning. And 47, almost identical to what we hit today. Again, this is going to be with a lot of clouds, dry conditions. Wind's not going to be terrible tomorrow, so wind chill's not a huge problem. We will cool down a bit Thursday and a whole lot as we get into Friday. Ooh. 22 in the city, teens in some of our outlying areas. At least it's not going to snow.
Just barely over the freezing mark on Friday.
You know what? It's a one-shot deal, then we kind of go back. So it's just a little taste.
Yeah.
Try to look at the bright side.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Ben. All right, her charm helped educate people about the water crisis in Flint, and now she's getting a head start on her higher education. See who's rewarding Little Miss Flint for her efforts in bringing attention to the problem.
Also, they were quite possibly the longest 3 minutes of their lives. You'll watch as officers and firefighters rescue a man from a burning car.
Right now,
The woman charged with first-degree murder in the fatal shooting of her co-worker is headed to trial. Prosecutors say surveillance video shows Sandra Waller pulling a gun on Lorraine Faison during their shift at Burlington Coat Factory in Taylor. Co-workers say their dispute started a day earlier.
State police released this composite sketch of a person of interest wanted for questioning in connection with a series of arsons. He could be connected to fires in Raisinville Township, Frenchtown Township, and the city of Monroe.
Drivers are still getting used to the queue line running up and down Woodward. Today, a car tried to go around a queue line. Car stopped at the intersection of Woodward and Canfield and ended up getting hit by a bus. Both the injuries and the damage was minor.
A 3-minute battle to save a life. Police officers and firefighters in Southern California pull a man from a burning car. He dozed off while driving, missed a turn, and slammed into a pole and then flipped his car. When he was finally pulled from the burning wreckage, witnesses say this is how close it was. His shoes were on fire. The responding officers suffered minor burns and scrapes. The driver was taken to the hospital, but all are expected to be okay.
It's hard to believe it worked. An inmate in Texas disguises himself as a civilian and simply walks out of jail. With help from his mother, 44-year-old Todd Boyes dressed himself in khaki pants and a dark-colored zip-up jacket and just walked out of jail. Nobody noticed he was gone for nearly 2 days. 4 days after the escape, he was captured at the Mexican border, but he's now denying his identity. Officers must now get a warrant and a DNA test to prove who he is. Mari Compney, better known as Little Miss Flint, may have become the newest Chippewa at Central Michigan University today.
What? No! Yeah. No way!
Yes way!
No!
Yes!
No way!
Yes way!
No!
Well, why is she excited? Well, the 10-year-old received a 4-year, $25,000 scholarship from President George Ross, along with a letter praising her for the difference she's made, bringing the Flint water crisis to the forefront. No way.
And at 10 years old, she knows how important that is.
Exactly,
and
yeah.
you get excited about it.
That's
That's
great.
fantastic. All right, Bernie's coming up with sports. Stay with us.
Big night.
Yeah.